The silent morning mistakes that could be stealing your health after 70. Picture this. A lively 72-year-old grandmother, full of energy and plans for the day, begins her morning like she always does. But today, a single, seemingly innocent mistake she didn't even realize she was making leads to a heartbreaking outcome. Her story is a wake-up call for millions of seniors over 70 who, without knowing it, are putting their health at serious risk every single morning. These aren't dramatic errors or rare missteps. They're common habits, things you might be doing right now that can quietly chip away at your heart, brain, balance, and vitality. The stakes are high. A simple oversight could mean the difference between a vibrant, independent life and a devastating health crisis. But here's the good news. You can take control. In this deep dive, we're uncovering 4 morning mistakes that could be silently sabotaging your health after 70 and the science-backed, easy-to-implement fixes that can transform your mornings into a powerhouse for longevity and wellness. From protecting your heart to sharpening your mind, these small changes could add years to your active life. Stay with me until the end, because the final mistake is a hidden danger almost no one talks about, yet it's linked to falls, dizziness, and even heart problems. You won't want to miss this. Before we jump in, if you're ready to rethink your mornings and safeguard your health, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a life-changing tip. In the comments, let me know. Type 1 if you're excited to discover these game-changing insights, or 0 if you're curious but skeptical. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Now, let's dive into the first mistake. Mistake number 1, leaping out of bed like you're still in your 30s. You wake up, toss the covers aside, swing your legs over the edge of the bed, and hop to your feet in one swift motion. It feels routine, natural, maybe even energizing. But here's the harsh truth. For those over 70, this simple act of getting out of bed too quickly is a ticking time bomb. It's not just about feeling a little woozy, it's about the very real risk of dizziness, fainting, or a catastrophic fall that could change your life in an instant. Why it's dangerous. As we age, our circulatory system doesn't adapt as quickly as it did in our younger years. When you've been lying down for 6-8 hours, blood naturally pools in your lower body due to gravity. Standing up too fast forces your heart and blood vessels to scramble to pump blood to your brain against gravity. For many seniors, this sudden shift triggers orthostatic hypotension, a condition where blood pressure drops sharply upon standing. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, orthostatic hypotension contributes to over 3 million falls among seniors annually in the U.S., with 1 in 4 resulting in serious injuries like hip fractures or head trauma. These injuries don't just mean a trip to the earth, they can lead to long-term mobility loss, chronic pain, or even a permanent loss of independence. Think back to the last time you stood up quickly in the morning. Did you feel a fleeting wave of dizziness? Maybe your vision blurred for a split second, or you had to grab the bedpost to steady yourself. That's not just aging, it's your body waving a red flag. For example, consider Margaret, 74, a retired teacher who loves starting her day with energy. Every morning, she'd leap out of bed to make breakfast for her grandkids. But one morning, that quick movement led to a dizzy spell, a stumble, and a terrifying moment where she nearly fell. Thankfully, she caught herself on the nightstand, but it was a wake-up call that her old habits needed to change. The science behind it. Orthostatic hypotension occurs when your autonomic nervous system, which regulates blood pressure, can't keep up with rapid position changes. A 2018 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors over 70 are 30% more likely to experience this condition due to age-related changes in blood vessel, elasticity, and heart efficiency. When blood pressure drops, your brain gets less oxygen, leading to lightheadedness or even fainting. For someone in their 70s, a fall caused by this can result in fractureship. Fractures alone have a 20-30% mortality rate within a year, per the National Institutes of Health, NIH. The fix. A 3-step morning ritual. Protecting yourself is easier than you think, and it starts with slowing down. Instead of jumping out of bed, follow this simple 30-second ritual to wake up your body safely. Stimulate circulation. As soon as you wake, lie flat for a moment and take 5 deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and wiggle your fingers and toes. This gentle movement signals your circulatory system to start pumping blood more evenly. Ease into sitting. Slowly roll onto your side, using your arms to push yourself up to a seated position. Keep your feet flat on the floor for 10-15 seconds. This gives your blood pressure time to stabilize before you stand. Stand with care. Before standing, stretch your arms overhead, roll your ankles in circles, and take a moment to feel balanced. When you're ready, stand slowly, using your bed or a chair for support if needed. If you feel unsteady, sit back down and try again after a few seconds. This small change can drastically reduce your risk of dizziness and falls. It's not about being frail, it's about being smart. By giving your body a moment to adjust, you're protecting your independence and ensuring you can keep doing the things you love, like gardening, playing with your grandkids, or simply enjoying a morning walk. Real-life impact. Take the story of Harold, 76, who used to rush out of bed to feed his dogs. One morning, he stood up too fast, blacked out, and woke up on the floor with a bruised shoulder. His doctor explained orthostatic hypotension and taught him this 3-step ritual. Within weeks, Harold felt steadier, more confident, and most importantly, safer. He's back to his morning walks, but now he starts his day with intention, not haste. Try this tomorrow. Before you get out of bed, set a mental reminder to slow down. Keep a sticky note on your nightstand if it helps. Those extra 30 seconds could be the difference between a healthy morning and a trip to the hospital. Mistake number 2. Skipping water and starving your body of hydration. You wake up, maybe yawn, stretch, and head straight for the coffee pot or your morning meds. But when was the last time you drank a glass of water first thing? If you're not hydrating as soon as you wake, you're starting your day in a state of mild dehydration. And for those over 70, that's a serious oversight that can affect your heart, brain, and overall energy. Why it's dangerous. During sleep, your body is hard at work. Your heart pumps, your lungs breathe, and your organs keep things running. But you're also losing fluid through respiration and sweat about 1-2 cups, 8-16 ounces, per night, according to the NIH. For seniors, this fluid loss is more significant because aging reduces your body's ability to conserve water. Dehydration thickens your blood, slows circulation, and puts extra strain on your heart and kidneys. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Medicine found that dehydration in older adults increases the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, and kidney dysfunction by up to 20%. Ever wake up with a dry mouth, creaky joints, or a foggy brain that takes hours to clear? That's dehydration talking. For example, consider Ellen, 71, who used to start her day with coffee and skip water entirely. She struggled with morning headaches, low energy, and occasional dizziness. Her doctor pointed out that her body was starting each day in a deficit, and a simple glass of water could make a world of difference. Within a week of hydrating first thing, Ellen felt sharper, her joints ached less, and her energy soared. The science behind it. Your body is about 60% water, and even mild dehydration, a loss of 1-2% of body water, can impair cognitive function, increase blood viscosity, and reduce muscle performance. PER, the Journal of Gerontology. For seniors, dehydration is especially risky because thirst signals weaken with age. You might not feel thirsty until you're already dehydrated. This can lead to chronic issues like constipation, urinary tract infections, or even heart strain, as your heart works harder to pump thicker blood. The fix: make water your morning MVP. Start your day with a 16-ounce glass of water, about 2 cups, as soon as you wake up. Keep it on your nightstand to make it effortless. Prefer something warm? Try warm water with a slice of lemon or a dash of honey. It's soothing and hydrates just as well. This simple habit jumpstarts metabolism. Drinking water increases your metabolic rate by up to 30% for an hour, per a 2014 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology. Boosts circulation. Hydration thins your blood, easing the workload on your heart. Supports digestion. Morning water helps prevent constipation, a common issue for seniors. If you're not a fan of plain water, add a splash of natural flavor like cucumber or mint. The goal is to make hydration a non-negotiable part of your morning routine. Your heart, kidneys, and brain will thank you. Real-life impact. Take Robert, 75, who thought his morning fatigue was just getting old. His doctor suggested drinking 16 ounces of water before his coffee. Within days, Robert noticed his brain fog lifting, his joints feeling looser, and his energy levels stabilizing. He even started keeping a reusable water bottle by his bed to make it a habit. Small change, big results. Try this tomorrow. Tonight, Place a glass or bottle of water by your bed. When you wake up, drink it before you do anything else. Notice how you feel after a week sharper, steadier, and ready to tackle the day. Mistake number 3. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Yikes! For millions of Americans, coffee is the lifeblood of the morning. That rich aroma, that first warm sip, it's practically sacred. But if you're chugging coffee before eating anything, you're doing your body a disservice, especially after 70. This habit can irritate your stomach, spike your stress hormones, and leave you feeling jittery or worse. Why it's dangerous? When you wake up, your stomach is empty, and your body is in a delicate state. Your blood sugar is low, your digestive system is just waking up, and your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, are naturally at their peak. Per a 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, drinking coffee on an empty stomach amplifies this stress response, sending cortisol through the roof. This can lead to digestive distress. Coffee's acidity irritates the stomach lining, increasing the risk of heartburn, acid reflux, or even ulcers. A 2017 study in gastroenterology found that coffee on an empty stomach doubles the risk of acid reflux in sensitive individuals. Energy crashes. Caffeine is absorbed quickly on an empty stomach, causing a sharp energy spike, followed by a crash that leaves you sluggish. Anxiety and jitters. High cortisol plus caffeine can make you feel anxious or shaky, especially if your body is more sensitive with age. Consider Susan, 73, who started every morning with a strong black coffee. She loved the ritual but began noticing stomach pain and shakiness that lasted hours. Her doctor explained that coffee was irritating her empty stomach and spiking her cortisol, throwing her body out of balance. A small tweak eating before drinking changed everything. The fix: fuel up first. You don't have to give up your beloved coffee, just change the order. Before your first sip, eat a small, nutrient-rich snack to buffer your stomach and stabilize your blood sugar. Try a banana, about 100 calories, rich in potassium to support your heart. A handful of almonds, 1 ounce, or about 23 nuts, packed with healthy fats. A slice of whole grain toast with a smear of avocado or peanut butter. This small step slows caffeine absorption, reduces stomach irritation, and prevents that jittery crash. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating before coffee stabilizes blood sugar and reduces cortisol spikes by up to 25%. Real-life impact. Meet George, 76, who couldn't imagine mornings without his espresso. But after years of drinking it on an empty stomach, he battled acid reflux and morning anxiety. His doctor suggested eating a small bowl of oatmeal first. Within weeks, George's stomach felt calmer. His energy was steadier, and he enjoyed his coffee even more, knowing it wasn't harming him. Try this tomorrow morning. Have a small snack ready before your coffee. Notice how your body feels less jittery, more balanced, and ready for the day. Mistake number 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and risking your mobility. You wake up, feel that familiar tightness in your back, knees, or shoulders, and think, it's just part of getting older. You push through it, take a few steps, and hope it loosens up. But ignoring morning stiffness is a dangerous gamble that could lead to pain, injury, or a life-altering fall. Why it's dangerous? During sleep, your muscles and joints stiffen due to reduced movement and circulation. Aging also reduces the production of synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps your joints moving smoothly, per the Arthritis Foundation. For seniors, this stiffness isn't just a nuisance, it's a risk factor for strains, sprains, or falls. The CDC reports that falls are the leading cause of injury among adults over 65, with over 800,000 hospitalizations and 38,000 deaths annually in the US. One wrong step in the morning, especially when your body isn't warmed up, can lead to months of recovery or worse. Think about Clara, 78, who ignored her morning stiffness and rushed to answer the phone one day. A quick pivot led to a twisted knee and weeks of physical therapy. If only she'd taken a moment to warm up her body. The science behind it. Morning stiffness is often a sign of reduced joint lubrication and muscle tightness, exacerbated by age-related changes in cartilage and connective tissue. A 2021 study in arthritis care and research found that seniors who engage in gentle morning movement reduce their risk of joint pain and falls by up to 40%. Moving too quickly without warming up puts undue stress on stiff muscles and joints, increasing the chance of injury. The fix: A 2-minute mobility routine. Before you even get out of bed, spend 2 minutes waking up your body with these gentle movements. Wiggle and stretch. Lie flat and wiggle your fingers and toes for 10 seconds. Then do 5 ankle circles in each direction. Loosen your hips. Pull each knee toward your chest 5 times, holding for 3 seconds to stretch your lower back and hips. Warm up your shoulders. Sit up. Roll your shoulders forward and backward 5 times, and stretch your arms overhead. Once you're ready to stand, move slowly and use a sturdy surface, like your bed or a chair, for support, especially in low light. This routine lubricates your joints, boosts circulation, and prepares your body for the day ahead. It's not about being weak, it's about being proactive. Real-life impact. Take William, 77, who used to ignore his stiff knees and rush to the bathroom each morning. One misstep led to a fall that sprained his wrist. His physical therapist taught him a 2-minute morning mobility routine, and now William starts his day feeling limber and confident. He's back to his daily walks and even started yoga. Try this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, set a timer for 2 minutes and try this mobility routine before getting up. Feel the difference in your joints and confidence as you move through your day. Final thoughts. Your mornings are your superpower. Your morning routine isn't just a series of habits, it's the foundation of your health, energy, and independence. These 4 mistakes: rushing out of bed, skipping water, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, and ignoring stiffness are so common, yet so easy to fix. By making small, intentional changes, you can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and keep your body strong for the years ahead. Which of these mistakes have you been making without realizing? Or maybe you've already nailed one of these. Share your story. Drop a comment below with number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4 to let me know which tip hit home, and tell me how you plan to transform your morning routine. Your experience could inspire someone else to take charge of their health. If this deep dive opened your eyes, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. Together, we can build mornings that empower us to live longer, stronger, and happier. Thanks for joining me. Here's to healthier mornings and a brighter future. I'll see you in the next video.